Hey, what's up, beautiful people? I hope you are all doing wonderfully well today. All right, I'm going to be quick with this video. Today is the last day of the month of February 2026. In other words, in 2026, 2 months is already off. In Nigeria, we have these slangs we usually use when we say how far. When somebody says how far to you, it's just a casual way of demanding for an update. But how far? Oh, I'm going to the salon. Oh, I'm going to Cape Town. I'm going to Durban. I'm going to church. So yeah, that is it. So my how far to you today is how far with your New Year resolution. 2 months is already off. How far with your New Year resolution? I hope you are still ticking those boxes. All of those things you wrote that you're going to be implementing, you're going to be doing this year, I hope you are still ticking them. I hope. Alright, so there's this word that says words are easier said than done. Whenever we are in that end of the year, stroke the new year, people move with emotions. Next year I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, people make a lot of empty promises and things they want to achieve in the new year. But believe me, sometimes it doesn't last even up to 2 weeks. I told you the story of somebody within the first week of the year is already off. So have fun with your New Year resolution. Personally, I must tell you, these are things that everybody is struggling with, including me. Every one of us struggles with, struggling to keep to our New Year resolutions or plans for the new year. Sometimes we say a lot of things out of emotions. We say we're going to do this, we're going to implement this, we're going to achieve this. But before you know it, we're back to who we were last year. We're back to who we were the previous 2, 3, 4, 5 years behind. So this has been a struggle, and seriously, if we can constantly check on ourselves, checking on ourselves, trying to go back to the drawing board to check your list, all those things you said, I'm going to be doing this year. There's no time that is late. 2 months is off, quite alright, but fine. You can still, even from today, you can still go back to that your checklist and continue to tick from them. So yeah, personally, let me just share my own with you. I've always had that issue with consistency. I've always have issues with starting something and not finish it. Primarily not because of money or what. Like that's that area of inconsistency. Like you start something now that you're supposed to follow up. You're supposed to do today, do it tomorrow, do it this week, next week, next month. In months to come, you are still doing the same thing. So it has been a struggle with me, and along the line this year I told myself, okay, I'm going to see, let me just pick one thing that I can use to practicalize consistency and see how I'm going to keep it. So early this year I said, okay, every day I must make sure I post something on Facebook, if not in every other platforms, but on Facebook I must make sure that every day from that first day of the year I'm going to be posting something, so, and I thank God that as the second month of the year is ending today, I've been able. It's not easy. It's not easy. I'm telling you, sometimes I'll be blank, sometimes I will, but I told myself that no matter how blank I am, I can even snap my foot and post it, just to make sure that I beat that element of inconsistency in me. That is a very bad spirit. You see, this inconsistency and procrastination can keep somebody down for years without achieving anything. It's lack of consistency that make people start a project and within a short period of time they abandon it uncompleted. So yeah, it's a very bad spirit. I'm just telling you my own point. From my own point, I have some songs that I've written some years back. I'm not talking of months, some years back, songs that I've written years back. I've not been able to finish them. Yeah, I know I'm busy, but it's not an excuse. I can still squeeze out a little, minutes or 1 hour to make sure that I complete it. So these are the areas that I, late last year stroke early this year, I told myself, on the area of consistency, on the area of procrastination, this year I'm going to beat it very hard. So it's been a battle, or it's been like very difficult, but somehow I'm winning. I must tell you, I'm winning. For the fact that I've been posting consistently from January. I've never done it before. From January until the last day of the month of February means that I'm winning. So I believe you can also win. So please, as you're hearing my voice now, what are those things you have or you listed, as your New Year resolutions or things you want to implement this year? It's not yet late, just 2 months off. So you can start now to implement them. Mind you, we're going to meet at the top this year. Whether you like it or not, I will pull your leg. I will pull you by the hand. We are going to move together until we get to the top. That is where we belong. We don't belong to the ground. So yeah, that is how it is. Do your hustle and try to implement those things. And believe me, it pays. Like I feel so excited that for once in a very long time I've started something and I've followed it up and keep following it up. And I will continue to follow it up. You hear my story, I'm telling you. But my wish and my prayer for you is that both of us will make it. All of us will meet at the top. That is my wish and prayer for you. So please don't relent. Don't go back. Don't drop those things that you have written and say, these are things I want to implement this year. And believe me, you will always win. We. Please, I don't want to hear that at the end of this year, somebody will say, I don't want to hear that. So yeah, this year will never end like that in our lives, by the grace of God. So see you at the top. How far?